team effort. It was a difficult task to come in off of a pretty big win on Tuesday night and to re-gear it up. And coming in off of a win and coming in off of a loss is two different mindsets. And sometimes 18 to 22-year-olds don't understand that. But today, those guys rose to the occasion. Please understand that Harvard is a very good lacrosse team and very well coached. They've got guys up and down that roster that were high school All-Americans, and they gave us everything that we can handle. The third quarter kind of opened it up a little bit and let us exhale. But if you look at all the other quarter scores, that game is a one-goal game. And I'm certainly happy for our guys. I'm happy to see the ground ball stat. I'm happy to see the face-off stat that changed in our favor. We do have to clean up the clearing a little bit. We've done a pretty good job thus far, but we dropped a couple. And man down, we held Harvard to no goals, 0 for 4, and for 5 goals total after holding Fairfield to 2. Please give Coach Hunterstein and Coach Gorman their due credit. Those guys have done a great job with our defense and our rope. So I'm certainly very happy for those guys. They're working hard. Questions?
That third quarter, 7-7 on the draw, you were ground ball 12-6. They scored 33 seconds in, and then you really take it to them the rest of the third quarter. Talk about what changed after they tied it up at 3.
Yeah, I mean, again, we come out of the locker room and we give up a goal quickly. It's one of those bang plays. Lacrosse today is different than it was last year. A 2-goal lead, a 3-goal lead, a 4-goal lead isn't big enough anymore because of the facing off rule, because of the timer on rule. 2, 3, 4 goals is just not good enough anymore. Something hit the last play of the second quarter. There was a loose ball in front of our goalie, and I finally thought our bus arrived. We just protected our goalie. We came down with some hard checks, and guys were locked in, and we took that energy going into the third quarter.
Chris, 7 goals allowed now in your past 2 games. What you feeling like there out on the field right now? You seem to be really stepping up when your team needs you to, when shots are on your cage.
Well, I've seen the shots that I like. Defense is helping me out, and that's what I'm doing there. But I mean, to see the shots from 10, 12 yards, so it gives me the opportunity to save them.
Coach, in that third quarter, after Harvard scores in the opening play of the third quarter, what really changed that really sparked that 7-goal run by you guys?
I mean, I don't think that we didn't lose it. We were certainly upset. Our game plan coming out of the locker room was the first 5 minutes. All right, I mean, we're up 3-2. The first 5 minutes are going to dictate what goes on. They scored in maybe a minute, and that's not the first 5 minutes. And we bounced back in the last 4 out of those 5 minutes, and they took it over. So. I thought that there was a pretty good hit by Cody. I thought that they did call a foul. I do understand. I have to look it back over, but that's an emotional play. And then I thought we played with some poise down the end. We had to, with the new rules, you have to drop the ball in the corner a little bit. Do you go after it on man up? Do you just kill some time? I think people are still trying to figure that out a little bit on what's going on. But I thought we were pretty poised down the end there with some young guys.
John, do anything differently in the face-offs today? Best game of the season by far, 12-17. Should anything different?
Yeah, no, John, listen, the face-off thing is 1/3 mental, 1/3 matchup, and 1/3 desire. And he's got all 3. Today was a good day for him. We faced off against some pretty tough guys in the last couple of weeks, and we know everybody's got a great face-off guy. But John was locked in today, and we sat here after the Princeton loss, and I told you guys, John's my guy. It's just the way it is. John Antonius is my guy, and I have nothing against the other 3 face-off guys. If we get in trouble, then we're going to go to those guys. I have to do that as the coach. But for right now, he's given us 3.5 years of blood and guts, and you got to let him get into his groove a little bit, which he did.
Seth, can you talk about how Torrin's evolved into almost an elite scorer now?
Torrin Barn is, he's a guy that, we recruited out of the Ithaca area. Not to make this long, but there was a play that he made on our rugby field during a a November tournament, and at that point in time, I knew that that's the guy we wanted. And I'm more upset with Torn that it took him 2 years to arrive. You know, listen, I don't want to give him too much credit. He's still got 2 years to go, but he's worked at it. There's no magic powder that we sprinkled over Torn's head. He's been out there all summer long, shooting lacrosse balls on the run, not just catching and shooting. And he's our leader. He's our quarterback. He's our hubcap in the offensive end. When Coach Brazel calls in an offense, he calls it into 17. It's 17's job to do that. And with that, he's accepted that challenge. He's finished the ball really well. He's got great hands, and we go as he goes.
Adrian, talk about how this offense has really shifted in the beginning of the season.
All of our guys on offense are clicked in practice, and we've just been working hard with each other. And whether it's the ones or the twos going in the game, everybody's on point, and we're all working together in practice. And we've all been working hard for this opportunity to play in the season. We've been working hard in the fall, and we've just been clicking together. And, yeah.
Torn, what's it like? You've obviously had such a great start to your season, but playing alongside a freshman like Sam, if you look at the stat sheet today, 6 ground balls, 3 caught turnovers, doing a lot for you guys. What's it like playing on the same unit as him and seeing him develop only 4 games into his career?
Well, it's certainly fun to watch him play. You know, Sam's the kind of guy, he works his tail off in practice, and especially in games. And you know, that showed today, like you said, 6 ground balls and 3 caused turnovers. He had some big riding plays at the end of the game that kind of prevented them from coming back more. And you know, he got us the ball back when we needed it, and I think that's part of the reason we were able to go on a nice run in the third quarter.
Yeah, Coach, talk about that the past 2 games, not just defensively, but it seems to play at the midfield as well, riding. We're also trying to put the team has done a great job off the ball. I mean, really, how have they really progressed?
We've kind of broken it down to everybody's got a job at every point in time during the game. And our attack has done a great job of riding to slow their clear down so we can get our defensive personnel on, because we're going to defend better when our rope is on the field or our D middies are on the field. And we need to, like Sam and Torn and Lance, those guys have done a great job. They have. But every point in time on the field, we have broken down, this is your role. And you need to do your role, because there's a guy right behind you that wants to do your role. So, we've got good competition. I'd like to get a couple of injured guys back so we can create a little depth here as, I'm hopeful that the sun comes out and we can get some decent temperatures soon. And it is a spring sport.
So could you talk a little, not to take you away from enjoying this game, but a little bit about next weekend, the importance of that in the scheme of things?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's any more important or less important than what happened today or what happened Tuesday or the 2 Saturdays prior. It's the next game. Notre Dame is a highly ranked team. They're playing great lacrosse. They came to our place last year, and they beat us in overtime or double overtime. We'll be excited. We'll be prepared for an opportunity to play against them, and I look forward to watching some film and go from there. It's a game. It's a lacrosse game. It's no bigger or no smaller than anyone else on there, and it's another opportunity for us to play together.
Coach, did you seem like the offensive players seemed to even deal with contact better today? Just in general, this seemed to be a lot more physical game, similar to Princeton, and you were able to finish through contact, so to speak, maybe a little bit better than you did on that game.
It was physical today. The Harvard-Hofstra game has been physical the last couple of years. There's no getting around it. There's going to be some arms that look like tie-dye T-shirts tomorrow. But with that being said, I mean, that's lacrosse now. That's just the way it is. And I thought our guys rose to the occasion. I would have liked it a little bit earlier in the game, but again, it's 60 minutes. And I look at the score breakdown by period. It looks very, very similar to the Princeton game, except we won a big quarter instead of losing a big quarter. It's 60 minutes. We talked about it all the time.
Anything else?
Thank you. Thank you. Garbage.